Alright, so today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite knives I've ever owned in my life. And use it for, you know, pretty much don't go anywhere in the outdoors without it. I don't really carry it around, every day, from day to day life, because it's a fixed blade. People don't, necessarily like seeing people running around with giant knives, but yeah, whenever I go fishing, I always carry it on me once I get out in the woods, whether I'm, cutting wood, doing work around the house, out in the outdoors. I always have it, and that is my awesome K-Bar. Dun dun dun. Yeah, so we got this awesome K-Bar. Mine is not the full length version. Find that the slightly smaller, I think it's got like a 4 and like 3/4 inch blade, or it might be 5 3/4. I don't remember. But the full size version is a few inches longer. But there's a leather sheath that came with. Fuck. Yeah. But yeah, these two things. This knife is by far my favorite knife I've ever owned. The the weight to it, the feel of it, the handle, everything just balances out perfectly. It seems. The only thing, I mean, right now it's not very sharp because I haven't sharpened it. I put it to some good use not too long ago. But I carry this knife anytime I go fishing, out in the woods. I've used it from everything, cutting little, tree branches to cutting, gutting fish, cleaning fish. I don't actually hunt, so I haven't ever used it to gut an animal or anything, but it, served its purpose very well for gutting a fish. The only, and I don't have the serrated version. Some of them they do. I do believe these come with a serrated version, but I'm honestly a big fan of the straight blade non-serrated, because it's just 20 million times easier to sharpen. But yeah, I got this knife for probably I think it was only like 80-90 bucks at Cabela's, and honestly I would probably cry if I ever lost it. It's durable. I put it to heavy use too. Like, I'm not talking like I just take it out to whittle fucking marshmallow roasting sticks. I've hacked at tree branches with it. Put it through the works, and it's held up very, very well. I know you can't really see that well with the black on black with my sweatshirt, but yeah, nothing, not even a little scratch on it. The handle's nice and sturdy, it just feels perfect in your hand. I'm actually thinking about getting the full size version of it, but the thing with the full size versions of these knives, it's too big. Like, you can't, unless you're actually like living in the woods. I can't really imagine too much of a use for having an 8-inch fucking blade on a knife. If you're going that big, you might as well just buy a fucking machete, and or like a Gurkha or something to hack shit with. But this knife is very. If there was a survival knife that I would choose, it would be this one. If there was a knife that someone was like, "Oh, I'm gonna drop you in the woods for 21 days. What knife are you gonna pick?" It would be a K-Bar. Straight blade, not serrated. But Yeah, mine came with this, nice leather case. No, I've had this knife like probably 3 4 years now. The leather's completely intact. It's a little worn from being on my belt, but that's expected. The strap's still there, hasn't broken. Um, all the rivets are still in place. It's even got a little hole in the end that you can put a little string through to tie it to something. But the knife in general, completely, you know, next to perfect condition. Needs to be sharpened again, but other than that, the only thing that I might find negative about it is I'm not, compared to some of my other knives, I don't think the edge holds that well sometimes, but I don't know if it's just my sharpening stone was bad, because I kind of wore out my sharpener. I think it was just my sharpener kind of was worn out, but yeah, for any sort of survival situation too, I would also, go with a straight blade rather than serrated edge, because you're out in the woods. How the fuck are you gonna sharpen a serrated edge? You need like special tools and shit for it. But yeah, this K-Bar Mini. I don't know if it's called the Mini, but it's the smaller version of the K-Bar, not the full size. Perfect size, just doesn't get in the way. And yeah, the reason I always carry a fixed blade knife with me when I'm out in the wilderness, because it I like the not having to fold open a knife. You get out, you gotta grab something real quick, cut something quick, and you don't. I don't know. I don't like having to fumble with a fucking blade trying to pop it open and close it. I'd rather just have the blade ready to go. Cut something quick, cut fishing line, cut a rope, whatever. But yeah, stay tuned, and I got a couple more knives to show you. I'm a big knife guy, and got a couple SOGs and other knives, and we'll see you then.